What I want to do today is repot this little fat hawthorn out of its Gordon Duffet pot and into a new Gordon Duffet pot. Now at the moment they may look quite similar, but in actual fact this one is about another 50 centimetres, 2 inches deeper. What that means is that I can rotate the angle of that tree, because this isn't quite the front. The front really, to get the best view, is actually rotated slightly this way. This is a much better front for the tree, but it's not possible in this pot because if you look, the tree is actually fitting exactly front to back. So what this pot allows me to do, which is slightly wider, is to actually rotate the tree. So what I've got Gordon to do as well is to slightly change the angle as well here, because I thought that this was quite masculine in its appearance. So what I wanted here was a slight angle on the side of the pot, and I think this will improve the tree immensely by changing the front. So I'm going to start taking the tree out of the pot. I'm going to obviously take all the moss out of here. I'm not going to reuse the soil, so I'm not really bothered about this. Now, there's some nice moss here. I think it's certainly worth saving some of it, not all of it. Now this tree has been in this pot now for just over 2 years, and was actually purchased at the Nolanders Trophy in 2009. It wasn't made specially for the tree. I just thought at the time that it really suited the tree and was the right size, and really from the moment that I potted it I realised that it wasn't quite at the right angle, but it's had a couple of years in here and it seems happy enough. Let's just have a look underneath, see what we've got to cut some of the wires. Right, well I forgot about this. This tree is not actually wired in, and the reason it's not wired in is because it fits so tightly in the pot. I showed you, look, this tree is not actually wired in at the bottom. Look, you can see there are no ties. So what I need to do is I need to start teasing this out. I remember at the time thinking it fitted very, very tightly in the pot, and once I'd got the soil in, it was completely and utterly solid fitting. Some nice roots here. Let me see what we can do. I'll just twist this. Actually, yes, firm. This soil mix is quite good. It's very open. I've used Biosorb and Akadama grit as well, and I put a little bit of loam in there, some John Innes actually, because I think that I know that the hawthorn benefits from having a bit of organic in there. There we go. Okay, let's see what we can do. There's a nice lot of roots in here. So the tree has grown very well. Let's just remove that pot. I need to now find another home for this, because it is a fantastic pot from Gordon. Do you have any buyers? No. I really like that. It's going to be used in something else. Put that on one side. Okay. So here we are. Here's our tree. Now I know that there's a block of wood in here because the tree, in actual fact, There she is. Doesn't actually have much in the way of a nabari. If you look, you'll see here, it actually doesn't sweep out. So there's a bit of foolery going on in here. I'm just going to tease this out a little. I don't want to disturb the roots too much because in actual fact it's going in a slightly bigger pot. Let's just tease this out. Lots of really nice fine roots, I'm very pleased about that. There we go. So this soil mix is well liked by Hawthorn. There she is. Okay. I think what we'll do is cut some of that out. Give the opportunity as well to clean near the base of the trunk because I don't often get that chance without damaging the bark. So anyway, there we go. So that's really as much as I'm going to take away. Oh, I don't know, I think we should take him off now. Tree's strong. There we go, that's as much as I'm going to take out. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to clean this out. I'll do it now actually. Clean that area out. Quite nice and easy to get in with the brush here. When it's actually potted up, it's very difficult to get close in particularly in this area. The tree is actually quite hollow. It's difficult to see at the moment because it's very dark in there. But, okay, that's as much as I want to remove. I want to keep this tree nice and strong and healthy, and there's enough room in this new pot because it's slightly bigger. So you see, here's the new pot. I've not prepared it yet. I'm just making sure that everything fits. The soil is already mixed to go in there. I need to obviously put the mesh in here. But let's see how the tree is fitting. If you remember, this was the front. So what we're now going to do, in actual fact, is change it to so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move it over to this side of the pot as well slightly. This is where we'll employ our little piece of wood again. It's okay. Sits below the soil line. So what I'm after, you can see I'm after that really nice movement here. Now there was a big scar here, but over the years it's improved. I've carved it a little. The callousing has taken place, and that was always something that concerned me. But now it looks like an integral part of the tree, and you're getting much better movement throughout the whole tree. I'll probably take this branch back just a little, but in actual fact it's not protruding too much out from the front of the pot. But I think that is quite a nice angle. I'm very pleased with the pot. That looks great. And let's get it potted, shall we? So the pot's prepared. Tree's been cleaned out. Got my tools ready. I've got wires in here which I'm going to be tying the tree in. It's not easy really because it's I'd say there's only a root really on one side, and I'm going to have to use the block of wood. So this is already nicely sifted. So let's put some in here. And I need some more of that. See, it's a nice open soil mix. And no really large particles. I'm going to take those out actually. So again, it's a mixture of Akadama, grit, alpine grit, and biosorb. I've still got some of that left. So this is going to tie across the back. This is going to tie across the root mass in the middle. So let's see how it fits, shall we? Get him in. What I want to do is feed that wire through the back there. That's fine. And put that there. Let's make sure our position is right. And what I need to do here, this is the tricky bit, is pare that away and put my wedge in. There we go. See this position. Some of that back. Right. And again, I'm going to push it up to the end, as we said. Okay, that looks good. I think a little bit more actually. Let's see. Tap more even. Okay, that's my position. Yeah, quite pleased about that. Front to back, it looks okay. So let's get this wired in here. There she is. So I'm going to bring him here. Let's tighten that up. Let's get a little bit of protection for the root there. Then we have some in the tube. We'll pop that in to protect that root as she goes. That's fine. I'll tighten that up. I'll cut that short actually. Okay, that position's good. Let's just wire this across the middle. You'll see that come on the other side. There he is. Okay. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to put a chopstick across that to pull it down. So if I just wooden one, so that will degrade eventually, or bamboo one. We'll go across here. And I'm going to put another one here. Have a good supply of these. You notice my tools are close by as well. I think that's important, especially when you're working on your own, as I am now. So those are going to hold that in place when I pull down on this wire. Okay, but I'm not going to pull down yet until I put some soil in. So let's carry on with that. Okay. So I'm going to take some time teasing this soil in, and then when I've got it nicely packed and there are no air holes, I shall tighten that wire up and then we'll see how it looks. So here's the tree finally potted up. Move slightly to the right to improve the balance. The pot I'm very pleased with. I think it works extremely well. I think Gordon Duffett has made it exactly to the specifications I wanted. I think at some point I'd like to bring the tree more forward in the pot, but again, you know, it's such a massive tree, and having to sort of either bend or snap the front is too big a deal, I think. So I think it is an old tree. We shouldn't expect too much from perfection with Yamadori, and appreciate it for the beauty for what it is. And so there we have it. There's the Hawthorn potted.